Hello, healthy family, and welcome to today's video. Thank you so much for coming and sharing some time with me. Sorry it's a day late. I've had a lot going on. I've had a very busy schedule. Shout out to everybody who is scheduling their healing sessions with me for the entire month of February. We are about booked out. I think I have one more appointment available this coming Sunday, and then the next week I'm full. Then the week after, Tuesday, my birthday, the 28th, I think I have a couple spots left, but that's about it. We're about to start booking into March. I love it. So thank you everyone for the support. I love and appreciate you all. So today we are going to talk about how to heal from the unforgivable, right? How to forgive the unforgivable. Now, first and foremost, understand that everyone has different levels of forgiveness. Everyone has a different understanding or acceptability of what can and what cannot be forgiven. You cannot expect everyone to have the same standards as you because we are all different. I'm sure once in a lifetime you've had an experience or you've thought, man, they're better than me, right? I would have been left so-and-so or been and stopped doing this, right? But they stuck it through. They stuck it out for whatever reason, whether it's their mental reasons, physical reasons, financial, whatever, right? So this is going to be a broad, general conciseness, but it can work with every scenario. And again, this can be for something minute that you feel is unforgivable or something that is major unforgivable. Like, okay, somebody stole my light bill money. I can't forgive you for that, right? That can be huge on someone's Richter scale, but to someone who maybe has been sexually assaulted by someone they trusted, that can be something minute. They'll be like, whatever, I'd rather somebody steal my light bill money any day than go through what it is that I've been through, okay? So this is just a general word of advice, something to help you through to get you to the next side. Because if you stay in the state of anger, hurt, pain, you will keep repeating that cycle over and over again. Even if you become a hermit, shut in, and you don't go out and interact with anyone else, you will still continue to repeat the cycle in your mind, okay? So we have to move past that. We have to release that energy. So first things first, you have to identify what exactly it is that is unforgivable. Was it the act itself? Was it the person that did it? Was it what happened? Was it your own actions that you feel brought on the act of whatever it was that was done to you, right? A lot of times people have not remorse, but guilt. They beat themselves up. They badger themselves up because they feel they could have done things differently, or they did something to cause the pain that they experienced. And as it is true that we attract everything that we are a vibrational match for, there are so many different things in play. All right, you have agreements and contracts with certain people. Your soul has also agreed to experience certain things to learn a lesson. Some people are here just to cause harm and be malicious, and they desire to cause other people this. And you may have been one of the people that said, okay, you know what, I can handle it. If I go down this road and I cross paths, I know this is extreme, but one person can say, okay, if I make XYZ choices, right, it's going to lead me down the path of interacting with the serial killer, and I can be a victim of them. I may not die, right? I may survive this person's attack, but if I make these choices, this is the path I'm going to go down. Or it can be, if I make these choices, I'm going to interact with a humanitarian instead, right? You have so many different options, life paths, and scenarios that's going on, but you are here to experience certain things. So you need to identify what it is that you feel is so unforgivable. What is it? The act, the person, yourself? What is it? Now, once you identify that thing, once you realize what that is, you now need to take that information, dissect it, right? This is going to take a lot of thought process, a lot of discipline, but you need to dissect it and see what exactly was done in this particular situation that you can take and apply to learn or teach and share with others in the future. Because regardless of what happened to you, you are not the only one. You're not the only one. There's nothing new under the sun at all whatsoever. So there are other people that have experienced what it is that you are or have experienced. Okay? So once you identify that, now you can realize, what are your triggers? What is it that's going to trigger this feeling of hopelessness, despair, angst, anger, right? What is the trigger in this scenario or in the situation that is going to set you off again? Okay? Because whenever you have something that happens to you that you classify as unforgivable, right? Remember, this is monumental. This is something huge. So when you have that, it could be a word, it could be a scent, it could be a phrase, it could be a person, it could be a place, it could be an object, right? Once you identify what this trigger is that brings you back to this place of vulnerability, of when you were victimized, when you felt like a victim, okay? Because in order to feel that you need to forgive someone or offer forgiveness, you first are in a state of victimhood, victim mentality, okay? So once you realize what this trigger is, you put a name on it, label on it, you get it in your mind's eye. You now need to find something physical and tangible that will remind you that you are safe so that you don't keep reliving this moment. It could be a chain that you hold, right? And that you rub, right? That has special meaning. It could be a bracelet. It could be a rubber band that you use, that you snap, right? You snap it and it brings you back to reality. Okay, here, I'm good. I'm safe. I'm here. I'm in this moment, not in the moment before that happened. Okay, I'm in this particular moment and I am good. All right. Get something physical. It must be physical. Or it could just be that you rub your hands together, right? You're feeling, okay? You're feeling what's happening. You could snap. You could slap yourself. You could clap. You could pinch yourself, right? I mean, there's some people I know that like to inflict pain on themselves. So, I'm not saying don't cut yourself because that's harm, but, pinching, grabbing, pulling their hair, twirling their hair, something of that nature, but something physical. You can have a stone that you always keep in your pocket, something like that, okay? That will bring you back and say, you are in this moment where you are in control. You're not a victim. It's important to have something physical because it triggers your mind, it triggers your brain to know, okay, no, we are good. We are here. We are in this space. We're not in a space where we can be harmed. All right? Because it's your brain that takes you, not your brain and your mind working together, but it's your brain that takes you back to that space where you feel vulnerable and you feel like you're a victim. So once you have something physical and tangible to trick that, okay, we're good. All right? Next, know that you don't have to forgive the person verbally, but you do need to forgive them mentally. Okay? You need to forgive them for what it is that they did to you. Now, forgiveness looks many different ways, and you can choose in your mind to say, I forgive this person or this thing, I forgive them, but I ain't fucking with them, okay? And that's fine too, because no one is going to be no one's boo-boo the fool. Nobody want to be nobody's fool. That was my signature line for years, right? We're not going to be your fool. So, fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, shame on me, right? Don't give them the opportunity to do it again. Now, if it's someone that is in your circle, like a family member or boss that you can't quite get away from, make sure that you limit your time around them if you can't avoid them, but also make sure you speak up about it. You got to tell somebody. If it's someone in a close proximity where you can't quit your job or you can't, shake this family member because it's a parent or a grandparent or a sibling, you do need to speak up and tell somebody, but someone that you trust, not someone that's going to say you full of shit, okay? You need to speak up and tell someone who you trust and then just say, you know what? They are a wicked, evil person, and I forgive them for being that, because remember, everyone has their own contract. Everybody has their own thing they have going on, right? So forgive them for being a wicked, evil person. Forgive them for the demons that they have within them that is causing them to cause you and other people harm. And then forgive yourself for going through that situation. Okay? It comes full circle. You got to forgive them and you got to forgive yourself. And then slowly move forward in progress. Live each day like it's brand new. Don't allow yourself to be stuck in a situation, reliving it and playing it over in your mentality, in your mind. And if you need to go past, further telling this person that, hey, so-and-so harmed me, if you need to take it further, get therapy, get counseling, go to a safe space, go to an anonymous meeting, right? Not Alcoholics Anonymous, but they have all types of meetings where you can go in and you can speak. It'll be a safe space. It's anonymous. I also have mental healing sessions where I've helped people work through many different things. Okay? So allow yourself to vent that energy, because a lot of times it eats us up from the inside because we haven't given it energy or space to vent, right? That's why venting is so good. Venting is good. Right? If you ever watch fire shows or are familiar with firefighters, sometimes fires need to be vented. Yeah, oxygen feeds it, but you got to vent it so it has other spaces to go to instead of out the door, spread to other buildings. It can go up. It can go up and burn itself out. Okay? That's what venting does for you. Releasing that. Kind of like steam of the kettle. You got to release that built up pressure. Okay? So I love you all sincerely, and know that you can forgive, you can heal, you can move forward from these things that may seem so monumental and unforgivable, but it's not your destiny to stay in that space, because we are all abundant beings of love, and we have the ability to transmute everything that we've been through into something that is spectacular, as long as you have control over your mental faculties. Okay? All right. I love you all. Until we connect again, stay alert, stay aware, and live in love. Peace.